Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week's video is going to be a fall slash spooky slash autumnal themed video. Kind of like a read with me for the week. So I have a bunch of like Halloween spooky fall themed books that I want to read. Books that just give me that vibe of October because we are entering October this week, and I'm also going to be staying up in an Airbnb with a bunch of my future sister-in-law, her friends and family. We are doing like a little bachelorette trip for her, and she is obsessed with Halloween. So we're doing like spooky house, we're doing fall themed things. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I figured I'd take you guys with me there. And so that's next weekend. So during this week, to rev myself up, I wanted to read just a bunch of like really spooky, fun themed books. So I have a stack. I have 4 books that I want to try to get to this week. We shall see how far I make it because I haven't been reading as much as I would like to. But these are all just books that I would like to get to. So I don't really know a lot about these books. We all know I don't read the back of blurbs. So the back of books, aka the blurbs. So I'll just kind of give you what I know about the book and the vibes that I know about the book. So we have my cat being a menace. So we have The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. This is a spooky rom-com. I think it's like a second chance romance set in like a very fall, like New England themed town where the main character, her ex, comes back to town, and he, I guess, has like a bunch of like bad things happen to him in a row. And so she assumes that the fake curse slash hex that she put on him like 10 years ago when they had broken up is real. So she's kind of going through the motions of like dealing with that and trying to fix the ex-hex. So I just thought it'd be fun, like rom-com. Katie is reading, absolutely loves it. And so I absolutely love these. Katie has read this book, I think 3 times, and she absolutely adores it. So, and when she gives like a contemporary romance high praise, you know it's good because she's not really like a contemporary romance girly. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear that. My cats are tearing up my furniture. So that's always fun. The next book that I would like to get to is A Natural History of Dragons, a memoir by Lady Trent by Marie Brennan. So this book is, I don't really know what it's about. As far as I know, you're just reading, it's like Lady Trent's journal as she's learning about dragons and where she lives. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's kind of the vibes I get from it. I like the format of this book. I don't know why. I just get like really cozy vibes. Like there's pictures of dragons, which is fun. And who doesn't love a good dragon book? So, and I don't know. I just like the vibes of the pages. Like the pages just give me good vibes. So I don't know. Don't really know what it's about. It's about dragons, and that's all I care about, if I'm being completely honest. Seems like a cozy dragon book, and I'm here for that. So, picking this one up, hopefully. This one I'm not sure about. This is The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. So, these cats. So all I know about this is you're following a cursed town that is cursed by, I think, 3 sisters who lure men to their death every summer. That's what I know about it. But I think that it's set in like a small town, like fall vibes town, like New England type town. When I think of fall, I think of New England. I've grown up in New England my entire life, and like to me, that is fall. Like Salem, Massachusetts, like Halloween Town. If anyone has seen that movie, we need to talk. I love those movies, but that's besides the point. I need to do a rewatch of those movies also. Besides the point. So anyway, so I think that's what this book is about, is someone trying to figure out the curse and going along that. I don't really know anything else about it, but... And then the last book is on my Kindle. So this is also the buddy read for Katie's Patreon. And that is One Dark Window by Rachel Gilligan. So... Gilligan. What is this? Gilligan's Island? It's Gillig. So I actually have started this. I'm on chapter 2. Um, I'm liking the vibes. I mean, I don't know. So far, it honestly kind of gives me Cinderella vibes. I don't know if that's true, but you have your main character who has this curse that they call like an illness. But it's like this curse that is brought upon her. And so her father, who is like a lord, has sent her away to go live with her uncle. And so, but she comes back for her name day, which I'm assuming is like her birthday, but I don't really know. And so she comes back and she like sees her dad. But when she comes back, like her dad is remarried. Her mom passed away, and she has like 2 twin stepsisters or half sisters. So very Cinderella vibes in the fact that there's an evil stepmom and 2 stepsisters or half sisters, but the half sisters do seem somewhat nice. The stepmother is of course evil, because when is a stepmother not evil in these books? So yeah, so that's all I've really gotten, and we're learning about the magic system right now. All I really know about it so far is that there are these cards that hold the magic, and that whoever holds the cards has the magic, and you can't keep the cards and use them for too long, otherwise there's like dire consequences. But that's all I know. So I don't know how it affects her curse, if it can at all yet. So yeah, so I'm super interested to keep reading this book. I am actually really liking it. It's just giving me, I think it's called a gothic fantasy, so it's giving me just those same like dark vibes, which honestly, it is gloomy and rainy here, and it is perfect, top tier for reading these, or reading this. So very excited to keep reading this tonight. Hey guys, so I'm just about to pop on some Rachel Catherine and kind of wind it down for my Saturday evening. So I made an iced chai. So I just used the chai tea. I'll have to show you guys how I make it tomorrow. But I just used the chai tea from Trader Joe's with a little bit of the oat milk from Trader Joe's, and then the brown sugar oat milk creamer from Trader Joe's. And it is delicious. Sometimes I like it hot, sometimes I like it iced. But I also made, let's try to show it. We can flip it. This is a croissant with oat chocolate and sunflower seed butter, which is like a peanut butter alternative inside of it, and I'm very excited. So let's crack this bad boy open. Ooh, that looks so good. And I just wanted to do a little taste test with you guys. Yeah, that looks divine. Just look at that. So let's try a bite of this. That is delicious. I love oat chocolate. If you haven't tried Trader Joe's oat chocolate, it is very good. Wow. Love it. Anyway, so I just wanted to pop in. I have made it a little bit farther, and One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. I'm actually really enjoying it so far. I haven't made it too much farther in. But I'm really liking the dark gothic vibes. I'm liking our main character so far, and I'm really enjoying learning about the world that we're in at the moment. So I am definitely gonna be reading a little bit more of that tonight. I will probably update you guys tomorrow as to where I'm at. But again, just gonna pop on some good old Rachel Catherine and just wind down for my evening, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. So I actually stayed up a lot later than I intended. You can probably hear my voice, to read last night. So as far as where I'm at, I'm on chapter 7, page 77. And I could have stayed up later, like mentally, like if I was awake. I 100% would have read more of this book. It is so good. Like, I am like so interested in this book. Like, we're learning about the lore of these magic cards, and the magic cards is like the only way to get rid of the mist. You have to like collect all 12 of these cards. But a long time ago something happened to one of the cards and no one can find it. Which is why the mist has like been around, and the mist is what's causing the infection in the children, which is like kind of the whole point of the story because our main character has this infection. So it is so good. Like, so far we are just meeting all the characters, and the way you're learning about the story is so interesting. So a lot of it is being told as like our main character, Elspeth, she's thinking back to when she was a kid. Her mom was, when her aunt were like telling her and her cousin like, tales or stories, or, just like things that your parents and stuff tell kids. And so that was how they kind of learned about the mist and the infection and the cards and how they kind of all interconnect with each other, is through the mom and the aunt kind of telling these stories and reading them from the book, that this guy, like the Shepherd King, I think, created a long time ago to like, tell you about these things. And so it's just really interesting. And you're also, getting more of the nightmare, which is like the monster that's inside Elspeth. And that part is super interesting. And I think we've met the love interest. Again, I didn't read the back, and I don't know if it really tells you on the back who the love interest is, but I'm pretty sure we've met him, and I love him already. He's so funny. And it's not even that he's funny, like the two of them together, I love a good, like, when there's like strife between the two characters, it genuinely just makes me happy. Really, truly does. So, plan for today, definitely reading more of this book. I am so excited to read. Like, I just want to get through my morning stuff so then I can go and read this book all day. Today's Sunday, so I have to do like just household stuff, like laundry, putting away clothes that I've been putting off for some time. I have like laundry baskets full of clean clothes. So I have to put clothes away. I also have to film my September wrap up today, and then I have to like kind of set it to upload next week because I'm out of town. And then what else? And then that's pretty much it, I think. I might edit some of my bookshelf video, just because I do want to also kind of get that video going, just because there was a lot of footage with that. I think it took me like, I don't know, like over 2 hours, maybe 3 hours to like film that. So I know that there's like a lot of footage to go through. A lot of it is just like speed, the time lapse, but I did stop to talk to the camera at some point. So I have to go through that, but I don't know if that'll be a today thing. It might be, because next week, obviously, I usually edit on Friday nights, but that's not going to be the case this coming Friday. So Yeah. So I think, yeah, my main thing is just to film the September wrap up and then work on editing that and kind of just setting and scheduling that to be ready to go up next week. And then laundry and cleaning the house because it's kind of a mess. I might see if I can find the audiobook for this somewhere, that way I can like listen to this while I'm editing and laundrying and all that kind of stuff. I also need to make myself some breakfast. I may just warm up one of those like croissant things that I made yesterday because those were really, really good. And then I'm gonna have some pumpkin spice coffee this morning. So yeah, so that's the plan. That's the update on the book. Loving it a lot. Loving it more than I thought I would. And I'm so happy because lately I have like been in this weird mood where like I want to read but I also don't want to read, and I just want to like watch TV or watch YouTube and like kind of just because I feel like that's a way to like shut off your brain. You don't have to pay attention and it doesn't make me tired. Like when I read, like that's how I've been like falling asleep at night, is like I've been like not using my phone past I think past like 9 o'clock. I like put it on do not disturb and I put it on the charger and like that's it. And then I just like fall asleep reading, which has been like super helpful. And it's been like helping my morning routine the next morning because I'm like not waking up exhausted. So anyways, I don't even know what the point of that story was, to just tell you that I haven't been really wanting to read besides like when I go to bed. I read for like maybe 30 minutes. But like I just get home from work and I'm just like, my brain just is telling me, go watch a movie. Don't read a book. Even though I want to read a book. It's like such a weird feeling that I feel like only other readers like understand. It's like you want in your heart, like you're like, I really, really want to read this book. I really want to sit down and read. But your brain is like, think again. Because you're not going to be reading. You're going to be doing everything except reading. And it sucks. And I hate it. Anyways, because I remember back in the day, I used to like literally as soon as I would get home, boom, I would literally be reading the entire night. But that's besides the point. That's not who I am these days. So I'm embracing it, trying to solve it, and I'm gonna be trying to do a lot of reading today. We will see how much I get done. So yeah, I will touch base with you guys probably throughout the day when I get through some more of this book. And like I said, it's pretty cold here. I think, well, not cold, but I think it's supposed to be in the low 50s, which, wow, which perfect fall weather. So I'm actually very excited to just be home. I'm going to, like I said, after I do all this kind of stuff I have to do, literally just going to be like up in my reading room, relaxing, and I'm very excited. So let's jump in to our Sunday. So I wanted to just give a quick little update. So I stayed up way later than I should have last night. I was literally up, I don't even know, till like, I think 12:30, 1 o'clock. And like my bedtime nowadays is like 9 p.m. So I was eating this book up. I got to page 226. And so I am just a little over halfway through One Dark Window. And I am eating this story up. I am absolutely loving the characters. I love our main character. I love um her like little band of friends that she's come across, and we have who I'm assuming the main love interest is, Raven, and I'm feeling like there might be a love triangle. I don't really know because again I haven't read anything about the book, but I'm getting like some sort of like bantery, maybe love vibes from Elm. Either way, I'm loving all of it. I am loving the banter between all the characters. I'm loving the sassiness. I'm loving the magic. I'm liking how easy the magic is to understand. Like everything is explained very well. Everything is very well written, and I'm just enjoying learning about it through the lore that they're telling and through even Elspeth's nightmare. Um, monster that's in her head. Like, that's how I'm like loving that character. Like, it's just giving me very much Fourth Wing vibes in a way that, like, I can't talk, not because there's dragons or anything, but there's an aspect of Fourth Wing that, like, this book has, like, a big reminder of. And, like, what's one of the reasons like I'm loving it. And so I don't want to say why, because obviously if you haven't read Fourth Wing, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's just a pretty big element in this book that like a very similar element is in Fourth Wing, and that's one of the reasons I also loved Fourth Wing. So overall, enjoying it. Like, I am feeling the 5-star feels. Like, if a book can keep me up and I do not get tired, that's how I know. Like, I genuinely just could not stop reading this book last night. Like, even when I like finally was like starting to get tired, I like did not want to put the book down. So obsessed. I'm hopefully gonna be finishing this book tonight. I have like 3 other books to read this week, and I'm like feeling it. I'm on a roll. I'm having a good time, and I'm back in my little reading room, and I'm excited. So I'll keep you guys posted. I probably won't do like another talking check-in until I finish the book, where I can kind of give some more thoughts. But just know I am loving it. So I will check you guys in the next clip and chat with you later. You guys, I literally just got to chapter 23, which is I think 61% of the way through the book. I do not want this book to be over. Like, I'm genuinely like loving this and just wanting to read it and like not stop reading it. But then I'm like, okay, but if I keep reading it, it's gonna be over. And then I'm sad. And the next book doesn't come out, I think, until the end of October. And so I'm like stressed because I'm like, okay, I've been in kind of like a weird book mood lately. And so I'm like nervous that like after I finish this, because this book was so good, that it's gonna put me back in a weird place and I'm not gonna want to read anything else, because this is just like, I don't even know. Like, there's just so many things I'm loving about it. And I'm genuinely just so sad for it to be over. So I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight because, like I said, I am 60% through and it's already, I think, like 9 o'clock. And I can't have another late night because, sheesh, I did not do my morning routine this morning, and I rolled out of bed like 30 minutes before I had to leave. So I don't think I'll be staying up late again tonight. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll get sucked in and then I won't be able to stop reading, and maybe my update tomorrow will be me finishing the book. But in my brain right now, realistic Sabrina is saying, don't stay up late, go to bed, be a good person. So yes, I don't know. So I think there's 395 pages and I'm on 256. So it's like 150-ish or something pages. We all know I can't math. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it tonight. But I just wanted to say, loving it. Sad that it's coming to an end. And we just got to this one part in the book. I like had my reactions going. You guys, I literally, I love this book. I love it. And I really did not think I was gonna like it this much, but it is just so good. Like, I am obsessed with the characters. Raven, top tier. Elspeth, top tier. The two of them, their banter, their communication. Okay. Oh, here's what it is. It's giving me Sorcery of Thorns, like Nathaniel and Elizabeth from Sorcery of Thorns. It is legitimately giving me the same vibes. And I don't know if it's because of the whole, like, they call each other by their last names. So, like, in Sorcery of the Storms, it was, Sorcery of Thorns, it was the same thing. He always called Elizabeth Miss Scrivener. And so in here, he's always calling her Miss Spindle, because obviously that's her last name. And it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just those vibes. I like eat it up. Because yes, their relationship is 110% giving me Nathaniel and Elizabeth vibes. And that's probably why I'm liking it so much. Because I love them. So it is so good. And like, I love the magic so much, like, and I love how easy the magic is to like understand so far. And I like her little like nightmare friend that she has. And again, it's giving me Sorcery of Thorns, like Silas vibes. The parallels are uncanny. Well, that's very interesting to me. That might be why I'm liking it so much now that I think about it. Okay, well, there's that comparison for now. So we shall see how much farther I get, and I'll keep you guys posted. I don't know if I'll check in again tonight. Probably not, because I need to go to bed. This is me looking at myself, telling myself I need to go to bed. It is 9:04. And this is me telling myself to go lay down. Now it's 9:05. In 25 minutes to go to bed. So, hopefully this is it for the night. But we'll see. So I'll check in with you guys. Hello all. I have finished the book, but my camera is on 1% and it's gonna die. So I will touch base with you guys tomorrow. I'll let you know my thoughts and feelings. Final review at the end of the video, probably when I'm doing the wrap up, but I'll give you guys a little rundown tomorrow. Hello friends. So today is Wednesday and I have some reading updates. So I have officially finished One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and I'm saving all my readings till the end, but just know I loved it. I will talk more in depth about it. I talked about it along the way, so I don't want to talk about it too much, but Absolutely loved it. So, reading plans for tonight. It is already 8 p.m. And I like to try to be in bed by 9. Oh, haha, joke's on me. It is 8:41 p.m. So, we'll see how much reading gets done today. Hopefully a lot, because I literally, you guys, I have so much stuff to do. It's like ridiculous. Like tomorrow is like laundry. I have packing to do for my weekend trip. Ugh, I just have a lot going on. Anyways, let's talk about reading, because that's what y'all are here for. So I found this book on Kindle Unlimited, and I heard a couple people talking about it. Was it on my list of books from earlier this week? No. Did I start reading it last night in bed anyways? Yes. It is Butcher and Blackbird. It is by Bryn Weaver. It's called the Ruinous Love Trilogy. Only the first one is out. Again, it's on Kindle Unlimited. The gist I've gotten from it so far is that it's about 2 serial killers that are like friends and grow into lovers. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it's about. It's called like I forget what they called it. It's like a dark rom-com or something, I think is the genre. Either way, I'm 3 chapters in. I'm having a great time. It is freaking hilarious. And it was on KU. You can't freaking go wrong with a KU book, people. So I am reading this because I needed a book for my Kindle, because I only read my Kindle in bed. So I'm not going to be reading this right this moment. This will be like when I go lay down. But, and I couldn't find the other 3 books that were on my like agenda for the week. I could not find them for the life of me on Kindle, like in Libby or anything. So that was unfortunate, because I need a separate Kindle book for my bed. Just for bed is what I mean. So the 3 books that I have that I still need to read that I talked about earlier is The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, which I think I'm going to save this one for when I get to where we're going this weekend. Just because, I don't know, this just gives me like small town fall vibes. And that's kind of where we're going. So I think I'm going to definitely be saving this one for that trip. Again, it's a couple of days away. So I think I'm going to save this for this weekend. And then I think I'm going to be starting this tonight. A Natural History of Dragons. Only because I'm already reading The Butcher and the Blackbird, which is a rom-com. I don't want to be reading 2 rom-coms at the same time. If I'm reading more than one book, it has to be different genres. I'm going to be starting A Natural History of Dragons, a memoir by Lady Trent, which is a book by Marie Brennan. I didn't know there's actually a lot of books. There's like 5 or 6 books in this series. So I'm super excited. And Katie is reading. She really, really enjoyed this. So I'm excited. And we're going to take a little sip. So am I having pumpkin spice coffee at almost 9 p.m.? You damn right. Is it because I need to stay up late? No, but I don't know. I feel like coffee doesn't really affect me like that. Like, I just like the flavor. And I like drinking something hot at night. I could drink tea. Don't get me wrong. But I just really was craving this coffee. It's Trader Joe's pumpkin spice coffee. Delicious. Anyways, so I'm going to jump into this. Again, the Butcher and Blackbird book. Saving it for later. And I'm really enjoying it so far. So let's jump on in. And I will keep you guys posted along. Hello friends. So just wanted to give a quick update. I don't have too much to update on. I think I read like a chapter more of Butcher and Blackbird. Still having a good time. It's pretty funny and I like it. Now as far as A Natural History of Dragons, I am currently on chapter 6, page 81. TBH, I've been listening to a lot of this on audio, which is probably how I'm gonna finish it out. I'm probably gonna finish this tomorrow because I have like a 3-hour drive to New Hampshire, so I could most likely just bang this out in the audiobook. So in this book, you're following Isabel, who is pretty much going through her story and how she got to where she is in her current career. And I think there's like 5 books in this series, and so you're like, I'm assuming, following her life like throughout it. So where we are now is she is married, and she's kind of explaining how she like is first getting into like actual research and like going on trips and things like that. And so I think now I'm like gonna be a little bit more invested in it. The first, like I said, I think the first 5 chapters I was kind of like, it's okay. I wasn't like too interested. There wasn't too much going on. But you got in chapter 5 you get a lot more of her and her husband, and their banter back and forth was really good. And you get a little bit more heart and feeling starting in chapter 5. And so I think that now I'm a little bit more like into the story and I'm a little more invested. So far it's pretty good. Not really too much to say about it. I'm going to try to touch base either later tonight or tomorrow. I don't know how much more filming I'm going to do. I'm bringing all 3 of these plus my Kindle with me, just so that way if I finish the vlog while I'm out there or anything, I can obviously just film some updates. But I also have a pretty long drive, it's obviously the same amount of time because I'm driving back home. So I have about a 3-hour drive on Sunday as well. So whatever. And I think both of these are on Hoopla, so I can always finish these by audio if need be. So that's the update for now. Hey guys, so just figured I'd do a quick check-in. So I just got out of work. I'm in the car currently picking up dinner, and then I am off to Hannah's little bachelorette weekend. So I have a 2-hour and 42-minute drive. So we definitely have some time. So I'll show you what I'm listening to for the drive, and I'll check in when we get there and just give you guys my reading updates. So let's do this. Hey guys, so I wanted to film a quick update. So we got to the house. It's so cute. I'll try to insert some clips of like the decorations and stuff. So I finished Natural History of Dragons on the way up here. So I'll give you guys my feelings on that. But I just wanted to check in. I'll let you know I'm here, and I'll check you guys later. So like I said, so I finished this book on the way up here. I listened to the audio. I'm going to leave my final rating to the end, but I was not a huge fan. I liked the narrator of the book. I don't know, I was just kind of bored throughout a lot of it. It reminds me a lot of what is the Veronica Speedwell series. Not that it's bad, like it's still good and I like it and I like listening to it, but it's just not for me. So I don't think I'm gonna continue the series. Like I said, I'll leave my final rating to the end of the video. Wasn't a big fan, but I can definitely see why people like it. Like if you're a fan of the Veronica Speedwell series, you'd most definitely like really enjoy this. So definitely pick it up if you enjoyed that, but it just wasn't for me. Like I said, just a little bit slow. I did like the adventure that she went on our main character. Something at the end of the book definitely took me by surprise, and I was a little bit sad about it, but I just wasn't like super connected to the characters, and I don't know. It was okay, but definitely nothing to write home about. So this book complete. So now it's 2 books down. Still reading Butcher and Blackbird, and I am almost 100 pages into this, and I'm liking this. It's really funny, having a good time. So the next book I'm gonna start is The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. I will probably pick this up later today or tomorrow, depending on like time. But yeah, I'm excited to pick this one up just because we're like in a spooky town. So this gives me spooky town vibes. We'll see. So yeah, I'll touch base with you guys probably tomorrow. I think we're going out to dinner, going to get drinks, and then just hanging out. So I will catch you guys on the flip side. So I wanted to give a quick update. So we are heading out here shortly. We are going to do some fall stuff. We're gonna get brunch, and it's gonna be a fun time. So I know you guys don't really care, but I'm gonna show you my outfit anyways. So I'm pretty sure this whole outfit is from Torrid. So I have skinny jeans from Torrid. I have this ribbed top, also Torrid, and then this flannel, which is like super comfy, and then earrings, which I think are Target. So, but as far as reading updates, I started The Wicked Deep, a whole 3 pages in. I'm liking the vibe, if it's where we are. And then I also read a little bit more of Butcher and Blackbird, and I'm really liking it. It's actually pretty funny, and I like how the 2 main characters, Sloane and Rowan, are together. They're super funny. So I'm enjoying it so far. And yeah, that's all the updates I really have. I will take you guys along with us today just to show you this fall vibes. Scarecrow, say hi, Auntie. And there's Victor. This one's not bad. Lady Marmalade. It's just like apples. Cranberry and apple. You can talk, otherwise people are going to think I'm talking to myself. Ooh, birthday
I like
cake.
that one.
But we want something fall.
Right. I mean, whatever.
Toasted pumpkin.
Oh, that sounds good. Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Oh, they have cute little... They redid this whole place. It's so cute. I don't know.
I don't hate it, but
I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. Ooh, we have apple cider donut. They're like, it smells like nothing.
it still smells like that last candle.
It does. Cider by the fire.
That's the first one we tried.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, what else? We got hot toddy. Is that something that's like fall? Isn't that like whiskey or something? Oh yeah, warm whiskey and honey. It doesn't smell any different.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
well, we like that. Which one did we like?
The Lady Marmalade one? The apple cranberry one? Was that the one?
Did we try that one? I mean, that was okay.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Not my favorite, but...
Must have been 2 cents we liked out of there.
Oh, there's blueberry cobbler. I don't know. It's way too sweet, I think.
Ooh.
Like, it's good?
I like it, though.
Yeah. Okay. So we got 2. Hey guys, so I wanted to film a quick wrap up for the fall kind of weekly vlog that I did this week, and just kind of go over what books I read, what books I finished, and kind of give you my final thoughts on everything. So the first book that I finished was on my Kindle. That was One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. And I gave that book overall a 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed that book. I loved the romance between the 2 main characters. I loved the magic. And I just loved how easy it was to like get in the story. And I also loved kind of the cast of characters that we had around us. And I am so excited for the second book. I think it releases at the end of this month, so I'm very excited to definitely pick that one up. At first I was going between like a 4.25, but the more I thought about it, like as I was reading that book, I was just so enthralled in the story. And even afterwards, like I was thinking about it, and it's just really good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend it. The romance in it reminded me a lot of Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, which is good because I absolutely adored that. And overall, loved, again, 4.5 stars. So I've already talked about kind of what this book is about. So the book was Natural History of Dragons by Lady Trent, which is a book by Marie Brennan. So I don't know if I talked too much about what this book is about, just because I finished it as audio on my way up to New Hampshire this weekend. So, and I didn't really vlog all that much this weekend. So I rated this book a 3-star. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I talked about that in one of my clips, but it wasn't a bad book. Like I can 100% see why people would enjoy this book. In this book, you're following Isabel, who is Lady Trent, and she is writing these memoirs as an old woman who is retelling her story. So that's what this is. It's her retelling her story. I think there's like 5 or 6 books in this series, and each book tells of another adventure that she has. And I really enjoyed listening to the audio versus just physically reading it, because I really enjoyed the narrator, but because it's a memoir, it's nice to listen to it like I would like an autobiography or a memoir that someone has written. So I may read the next book. Like I said, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. Some people say it gets a little bit better. So I may pick up the second book at some point if I'm ever like kind of in the mood for like a fantasy, but also like a memoir type book. So we shall see. And like I said, I have heard quite a few people talk about this, and Some people have really enjoyed it. Some people rated it kind of mid, and they kind of felt the same about listening to it on audio was better than physically reading it because it gives it that full like memoir experience. So definitely pick it up if you are into kind of like, it's a cozy, slower paced. There's not really a heck of a lot of romance in it. It gives me very Veronica Speedwell vibes, but even that has like more romance than this has. But I would definitely recommend picking this up if you like the Veronica Speedwell series. I definitely think you would absolutely adore this book. I also rated the Veronica Speedwell series like a 3.5, 3.75, so it just gave me the same vibes as this, honestly. But not bad. Definitely, like I said, recommend picking it up if you enjoyed those books. So, alright, so then the next book that I finished was The Ex-Hex by Aaron Sterling. So in this book, you are following your main character, Vivian, who 9 years in the past thought she did not put a hex on her ex, but fast forward 9 years in the future and she finds out, you did, and all these bad things are happening in her town. And so her and Reese, the main male love interest, have to kind of go on this journey to fix the curse and fix everything that's kind of going wrong in the town. And I absolutely adored this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I listened to this on audio during my drive back from New Hampshire. And I really, really loved the two main characters. Vivian and Reese are honestly so funny. And I love the plot line, like the plot of the curse. Honestly, it was so good. I enjoyed just learning about it, learning about the town they were in. It gave me like just very nice, cozy, small town. Like, it gave me like Halloween town vibes. Like, that was kind of what I was picturing throughout this story. And I loved the banter between the two characters. I liked Vivian's like family and that aspect of things. I just really thoroughly enjoyed this overall, and I would definitely recommend this for like reading in like spooky season. Like, it's just very like not low stakes because there is a curse going on, but it's very like simple magic with, very easygoing plot and romance. Like, it was really, really good. Again, 4 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's pretty short. It's like only a little over 300 pages. So I definitely really enjoyed it and would recommend to pick this up. And then the other book that I got to was Butcher and Blackbird. This is by Bryn Weaver. So I am only currently 35% through this book. I'm reading it on my Kindle. But this book is kind of just about 2 serial killers who are friends, who meet each other in this very interesting circumstance, and then eventually, I'm assuming, become lovers. I have not made it that far yet. But the banter is really good. I like the whole serial killer aspect of it, honestly. Like, it's just very comical. Like, this one scene that I'm in now is honestly hilarious. Because if you should probably check the trigger warnings in this book. I did not, but I read about other people who did. And one of the trigger warnings is accidental cannibalism. And honestly, wow. I honestly am just thoroughly enjoying it. It's just been a very fun book to read when I'm like laying in bed at night, or just like randomly like throughout the day, like just picking it up and reading, a chapter here, a chapter there. It's been funny. It's been very, even though it's about 2 serial killers, it's been very like light, and there's like not like, you don't have to focus a lot of brain power on it to read it. So definitely am enjoying it. You guys will see my final thoughts in my reading wrap up, but overall enjoying it. So the only book I did not get to that I wanted to get to is The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. I do still want to read this. I know in a clip earlier I said I read like a couple pages, which is true, but I just never picked it up the rest. Like, I got home yesterday and I don't think I read anything. So I was gonna hope to finish this tomorrow for the vlog, but unfortunately I just did not. So like I said, I definitely do still want to read this at some point this month. So we'll see if I get to it. But overall, pretty good reading week for me to completely finish 2 books, or no, 3 books, to completely finish 3 books and be 30% through another book. That is pretty good. Hope you all enjoyed this vlog. I had a lot of fun filming it with, you know, just giving very spooky vibe, not even spooky vibes, just fall vibes. Like, I love the fall. It is quite literally my favorite season, and I thoroughly enjoyed the books that I read. Like I said, the only letdown, honestly, was The Natural History of Dragons. I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. So, for 4 books, only really not liking 1, that's not bad. That's pretty good odds. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what spooky fall themed reads you are currently reading, if any, if you've read any of these books I read, or if you want to read them. Let me know down below. I'd love to chit chat about these. And again, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you guys all in my next video.